Oh boy. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh. Oh, look at that. We're live. Nice. That presents a problem. That presents a problem. Let's find it. Morning, everyone. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I'm back, baby. There we go. Chat, how we doing today? That goes there. This goes... Can I see more to the side? No? Okay. Right there. Perfect. Today we're just kind of editing, and we're going to eventually start recording the voiceover for the next long form video. So yeah, should be a pretty fun day. Can you hear this? That's the next question. I don't think you can. Interesting. Interesting. Why can't you hear this? Hello. Okay, you can hear me. But can you hear the audio? Hey, what's going on, Eden? How's the day going? I'm currently trying to edit today's video. What the fuck am I... Aha! Am I wrong? What the fuck? Both of those are there. You're not muted. Yeah, from USA. How you doing, Tom? Welcome back. Currently... you... fuckers. Not you guys. You guys are awesome. But just... And you can see a... And we problem solved. Let's go. Good day. Yeah, I'm from the USA. A lot of things in focus. That will put me... Tom, let me know if the audio overtakes myself. Ready? Go. Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. There we go. That's the start of it. That's the start of that bad boy. Hi, USA. How you doing? I'm doing good. Can you hear me? I'm just gonna start there. Can you hear me? Question mark. I'm gonna drink some water because I like water. Oh. Oh, Serbia. Nice. How's Serbia? Now, Tom, fun fact, if you look at my shirt in this video, which I know for a fact you cannot see, I am quite literally wearing my production company logo. So, look at that. Yes, I am a loser. I own a business. Hi, welcome. I need to add 2 things. I also like showered 2 hours ago, so my hair is still like drying, so it looks mid, or not mid. It don't look as good as it could. That's what I've come to notice. Hi 17 viewers, how you doing today? I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm having a pretty nice time. I'm, like I said, just editing today's video. Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, depth of field. Ready? Go. Okay. Depth of field. First things first, we need to change the sequence settings to actually be short size. Yes, and then I'm going to just retroactively. And yeah. How you doing, Deborah? What's going on? Gonna go there? There, maybe? Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, depth of field. Yeah, chat, today we're going to be learning about depth of field, and by learning, I mean we're just going to be yapping about it. We're going to be talking about it. Depth of field is such a very fun concept. Ready? Go. Okay, so today's two things I need to do is I need to bring in 2 more elements that I need to find online. And by find online, I mean pirate these. Easiest way to pirate most things is going to be, where are you? That's me. Easiest way to pirate most things is just going to be going on YouTube, typing in ticking clock SFX, and looking for one that's roughly repeatable for a minute. There we go.
With Lucid, agile teams don't have to start from square one. Need to run agile.
Yeah, what's up? What do you want to know about Premiere? I do enjoy editing, so tell me what you want to know. Actually, that's not the right thing. Where are you? Where are you, cutie? Fast ticking clock sound effect. There's no sound, so you're a liar. I don't like liars. Like, I'm just. Alright, next thing is to go to boot up. Am I crazy? Is YouTube just unable to be heard? Like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Can you guys hear it? That's the question. I'm not hearing a damn thing. Oh. But I'm going to export it to square resolution, so something like 4/3, but I don't want the video to be cropped. I want to manually adjust it on timeline. Okay. Well, that's not really a... It's going to be position and scale that you're going to be needing to edit. It's not going to be just simply one or the other. Let's bring it back up and I can show you. So this video was filmed in 1080p, maybe 4K. I think 1080p though. So like if I go to sequence settings, right? Square settings, and it's fuck. Can you see this? If you can see this, the sequence settings. If you just go up to where it's a sequence and then hit settings, it's like the first thing that shows up. What you're gonna want to do is let's just go to a 1080 by 1080 frame, or which would make it a 1:1. Yeah, so now it's a square frame. What I can do then, no matter what, you're going to have a little bit of cropping, unless you're going to try to make it like widescreen and cinematic and having like 35mm bars. But if you're not doing that, you can readjust using the that's fine. It kind of comes down to the question of like what are you looking to do. So if you're going to be keyframing it all over the place, I mean, positioning, and then also you don't want that to look ugly, so you might want to mess around with like easy ease and like Bezier like keyframes. Those just kind of make you look a little bit prettier, but that completely depends on what you're what you're trying to do with it. I just realized that the reason I'm not hearing anything is that it's going here instead of here. So now I should be able to hear what the hell's going on. Boop, boop. Aha! Fuck yeah, baby! Better! Sorry. I'm sorry. That felt really good. That felt really good to fix. Okay, so... I need like a slower one. No, it's too fast.
Let me show you how to block this ad. First, you're going to click on this video, then you're going to download a file. It's an ad blocker. That's
safe. Hi, everyone. Hi, new people. Actually, the faster one might be working better for what we're trying to do here. No. Let's go with that. Take it. Go to... the next question is also like, what do you want? No. I'm looking for a very specific... It's like, see something. This one is what I want. Videos are really loud, by the way. Alright, thank you. Really appreciate that. Let's bring it down to like there. Should be better. There we go. There we go. I'll bring that down just a little bit like there. Yeah, that sounds better. IMO. So then what we're doing next is we're just gonna, you know, it's not stealing if you don't actually, no, it's just stealing. Just content thievery is always the move when you're trying to fucking make something until you know, can afford not to steal, which I don't think any creator doesn't steal. Why am I doing? Yeah, let me fix this. Can I fix sequence settings? There we go. 1080, 1920. There we go. Hi everyone, we're back. We're back on the editing grind. So what do you guys want to know? What do you want to learn about editing? I got a lot to tell you. So today we take this. Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, depth of field. Ready? Go. Welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, depth of field. Now you're gonna find that when you edit anything in life, it's just gonna be a lot of noise. Ready? You're gonna hear, go. You're gonna hear yourself say the same thing over and over and over again, and you just learn to tune out your own voice. Today's lesson, depth of field. Ready? Go. So I'm going to want to do a slight zoom in. It looks bad. I'm not going to lie to you. The quality of this video looks really bad. The field. Ready? Go. I want that. I want this. And this is going to be playing slowly in the background, probably at a -20. And then, how does that mix with my voice? Does it mix with my voice? Go. Okay, so depth of field is. Okay, so depth. Me reading the script. Okay, so depth of field is the range in a photo or video where things are in sharp focus. So then let's combine these elements over here. Hi, well, also just a real good ease of life thing is to just throw on denoise and then also throw on a parametric equalizer just so that way. And then in parametric equalizer, I'm also streaming on Twitch. Or not Twitch, This needs to be over here. Whoops-a-daisy. A good level, or a good way to, like, go about this is kind of to come at it and just go to vocal enhancer, and you...
Welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, so, depth of field is the range in a photo or video where...
And then I'm going to want these two. Son of a bitch. There we go. Copy and paste those
things
over.
are in sharp focus.
There we go. Okay. And then what I'm going to want to do is take this and boop. Son of a bitch. If you hit Alt as like a shortcut key, it'll copy whatever your thing is. So
is the range in a photo or video where things are... Okay. Ready? Go. Okay, so...
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Hi, everyone. Bubblegum. I'm so dumb. What is going on? Okay. Ow. So what I'm gonna have to do
Okay,
is
so...
come here. Oh, whoops. Go like right there. And here's the problem. I'm gonna have to like eye up how these are roughly from peak to peak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's where the next peak should be. So if I move this 2 frames over,
It's the range in a photo or video where things are...
and I'm better. We're back at it, baby. We're better. So that would mean 6 would be 13. 13 means to me, fuck you. Not the chat, but like me. Right there. Okay, so that means I need a 7. If I want to do this right, what I should do is I should end here and then give myself a 6 frame window to there. So if I go from here to here, not 2, I need like 1 actually. Like 1 more frame and it'll be fixed. No, still not right. Let's see. 1. Go to 20. Yeah, this should be the fucking...
Oh, okay, so, depth of field is the range in a photo or video where things are in sharp focus.
Does that sound good, or do you think I should just do a regular ticking? Nah, let's do a regular ticking clock. That just seems like a better idea for me. Ba 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 da ba da ba. Give me a minute of a ticking clock, please. Just a singular minute. All I need.
Looks like someone's going after these girls. Then they have to know to watch their backs.
Hi, Amanda Steinford. Nope. I don't want fast ticking. I want actual just ticking, please. I'll take it. I'll take it. Boom, baby. Hello, hello. How you doing? How's it going, Sav? We're mid-edit. we're just kind of running this quick. This goes here. This goes here. And I need roughly... Let's go like there. Throw it here. And then the last thing I need to do is make a fun little timer. Today we're editing, Sav.
Okay, so depth of. Okay, so depth.
Okay. So the last thing I'm gonna need is beans. The fuck you mean by beans? Count. Wait a minute, timer. No. Okay, yeah, I see minute to win it. Give me something here that's actually capable. That I can steal. Cool beans, but I just say beans. Well, look at you. I'll go with this one. Boop, 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 boop. We're doing this fast. Fast as fuck. Tick. To the edit. Boom. Throw this like there. Okay. How goes the day? How is the life? Ultra key. I like that. Move it like there.
Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson: depth of
Ow,
field.
my
Ready?
ears.
Go. Okay, so depth of field is the.
Okay, fuck. Now I gotta get these to time up. Un momento.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't track for me. Listen. We do it because it's cool. I need to like get this like. I just use Head and Shoulders because I've been using it since I was like 5. If you must know Crunchy Nuke.
Okay, so depth.
Okay, so that's good. I can then take sound. -5 is not enough. Let's do -15.
Field is the range in a photo or video where things are in sharp focus.
Alright, so now you see, Sav, through the magic of editing, I could probably make this in like 10 seconds, because all I could do, I could technically just export it as is, and then ×2. Dude, Head and Shoulders is where it's at. Let me tell you, it works great. I don't care what anyone says. Head and Shoulders is where it's at.
Where things are in sharp focus.
So we cut here. Read.
It's all about what's in front.
Boop. Boop.
In sharp focus. It's all about what's in front of and what's behind a subject in a shot.
Thank you.
It's all about what's in
Which
front
one
of
would I like to say?
and what's behind a subject in a shot.
Well, now you're going to have to
In front
watch
of
it on 4
and
times.
behind a subject in a shot. It's all about what's in front. Like think of it like a camera's ability.
Okay, there we go. Which
It's
one would I
about
like?
what's in front of and what's behind a subject in a shot.
No.
Front of and behind.
I like that one better. I like the and. At some point today, I'm going to start recording my next video, which is going to be literally me sitting here and yapping into a microphone about Scream, and then probably cursing because I really hate the way that I mess up words when I read because I get in my head. Because I get in my own head whenever I read myself like speak.
Think of it like a camera's ability to decide what's sharp and what's blurred.
That roughly goes there. Blooper playlist when you don't. I just say the most unhinged shit imaginable. You can clip the bloopers today. You'll just hear me randomly go fuck, or I'll randomly just start cursing at myself. Because I'll be like, you stupid fucking idiot. Why would you say that? Who in the world messes up the word the? And the answer is me. I mess up the word the.
In a shot. Think of it like a camera's ability to decide what's sharp and what's blurred.
Wait a minute. I could do a really fun little
Like a
thing.
camera's ability to decide what's sharp.
Okay, here's sharped. Is there a sharpen effect? I don't think there is. Aha! What does this do to me? Oh. Free labor in this economy? Nah. Well, you're right. It is free. But it's, I feel like labor is one of those things that it really depends on what you define labor as. Me, I define it as whatever I have to do. What other people have to do, I call that charity. It's not labor, it's charity. You're helping me out. Boop. Also supposed to call my lawyer today. Fun.
Think of it like a camera's ability to decide what's sharp and what's blurred.
Okay, so
To decide what's sharp and
for sharp,
sharp.
I'm gonna need to keyframe here.
Decide what's sharp.
Sharp it to like.
And
Ah, fuck. Cut it there. And then sharp this bitch up. Like that.
and what's his ability to decide what's sharp and what's sharp.
I wanted to tighten on sharp. And let's go like more. Yeah, that's sharp, baby.
Sharp and sharp.
Needs to like get there though. Boop.
And
then
and what's blurred.
for this one, we're gonna need a Gaussian blur. Good old friend Gaussian. I don't know who he is or where he comes from, but damn do I love him. He's a good man, that Gaussian. That Mr. Gauss. Gaussian? Gaussian? I kind of wish fuck. Do I have this on all of them? I do. I really do. That's not good for me. Let's take that off. And let's take this off. And then let's... Can I not delete it? Am I a crazy boy? There we go. Well, Sav, it seems like everyone left. It's just you and I.
And what's blurred. And what's blurred.
And then boop. Good old Karek Friedrich Gage. Thank you for looking that up. my boy
Sharp
Carl Friedrich.
and what's blurred.
Damn, the soft focus on this is really upsetting me. Maybe making an entire video by
You control
yourself
this with the iris.
without being able to see and control whether or not you're blurred except for 20 feet away. Maybe that's not the best way of making content. But what the fuck do I know?
You control this with the iris of a lens.
I'm gonna fuck that up still. I know it.
You control this with the iris of the lens. You control this with the iris of the lens. Which determines how wide or how narrow. You control this with the iris of the iris. You control this with the iris of the lens, which determines how wide.
See, you can hear me screaming because I'm angry about saying iris. Iris. It's a weird word.
This with the iris of the iris. You control this with the iris of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow. What's blurred. You control this with the.
That's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Yeah, baby. Bring you in. What's next?
Most camera systems mimic the iris of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
You control this with the what's sharp and what's blurred. You control this with the.
Okay, so what I need to do is I need to cut on the actual voice to make it sound snappier. So it should be like 5 frames faster.
You control this with the iris of the lens, which determines.
Okay, there we go. Same length there.
Of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow the lens opening is. The lens opening.
I was actually really terrified to shoot this because I was like, I'm putting direct light onto my sensor, which it's not a great thing to do, you know? It's not smart to do that. Ow. Okay, you can just kind of cause spots to appear on your lens, well, not your lens, but like the sensor if you like shine direct light into it, which is why you always have to be very careful with like lasers and other like focused parts of light. It'll mess up your sensor.
The lens opening is.
Okay, so like there. And then what I'm going to do with this, because I'm lazy, is I'm going to take it, and then speed duration, let's just do 70%. I'm fucking better than you. Actually, that needs to be faster. We're going to do 80%. I'm fucking perfect. God, when God made me, he really knew what the fuck he was doing.
You control this with the iris of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow the lens opening is.
Okay. Boom. Before me, there was only good, as I always say.
Fun fact.
Okay, yep. So, that means
The lens opening is.
I need like half of a second. Yeah, I'll take it. Perfect. And then you just gotta cut it. Shit. Alright, we're back. Would you believe I'm only... I still got 30 whole seconds. I'm Gucci with it today. And then we watch it 12 times and hope that it makes sense. Oh, I have 43.
Fun fact, most camera systems mimic the human eye.
There we go.
Fun fact. That's stupid. That was really stupid. Fun fact, most camera systems mimic the opening is.
And then we're going to go out here and we're going to gonna go to Adobe stock footage because it's free, and if it's free, it's for me. 430 $37. Damn. Free. Pupil. I want video of pupils going big or pupils going small. That's what I certainly want today. There we go. And I'm looking for videos. Let's see what we got. No. This one might be worth. Okay. I'm trying to find like a pupil that like maybe eyes dilating? No, I don't want your asset collection. I want to get a video of them like expanding and contracting. Let's try YouTube. Actually, let's not try YouTube. Let's not try YouTube on my personal account. Let's try it on my YouTuber account. Because I don't want people knowing what the fuck I be watching. I think we're mimicking close up eye and pupil. Okay. Are you giving me what I want though? Do you fuck with the war? This might be my best shot. Ow, not the ad. Okay. Alright, sir. I appreciate that you decided to do all this stuff to get a really nice watermark in there. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm stealing this at the end of the day. Well, maybe steal's not the best word to use, but it's the one I will. I'm commandeering it for my content. There we go.
Fun fact: most camera systems mimic how the
Oh, don't do this to me, you stupid bitches. I don't know why Premiere keeps doing this, where it's like
systems mimic
the playback isn't playing back in real time. And that makes me quite frustrated. Oh, she froze? Okay, cool. I'm not mad. No, because here's the problem. I'm very pro intellectual property. I'm anti. Like there has to be a level to it. You know what I mean? Like there's clearly a difference between somebody taking something like an idea. I need some of it. Because it's like if you wrote an entire book and then somebody else came in, took your book verbatim, and then just published it, I'd be pretty pissed. I get that aspect of it. I don't get the aspect where it just like, Walt Disney, you fucking stole a bunch of fairy tales from like the homeland and then proceeded to do literally nothing but try to protect them and make them your own and then recopyright the likenesses of those characters. It's like, yeah, I can make an Alice in Wonderland. Oh, God. Okay. I would like to save this. Okay, so it does work.
Fun fact.
Yeah, there we go. Are we working? Do we fuck with the war? Ooh, I am not a fan with this. Come on. Is it because Photoshop is open? Is that why? Is that why you always do this to me? Because you, for some reason, can't handle the RAM, even though I paid extra to have good RAM? Is that what's going on here, babe? Is that what we're doing? Is that the situation, my computer, my little babeski? Because let me tell you something. It's pretty fucked up. Hello? Okay, so she's just slow. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. We quit. We then go back. We then reopen Premiere the exact same way. And hope nothing changes. Oh god, I have so many messages. Ba-da-ba-da. Okay. Oh, you are fucking kidding me. Oh, that creates a problem. That creates a massive problem.
Fun fact. Most...
I fixed it. Sort of. Here's the thing about fixing things is that you just kind of have to say, fuck it and hope for the best. But how's everyone doing today? What's,
Most...
If you're just listening to me yap, thanks for listening. If you're here to watch me edit, thanks for watching. You know, I'm just kind of... Oh, come on.
Most
No!
cameras...
We'll fucking play through.
Fun fact. Most camera systems mimic the human eye.
Please? Please? God? God, are you there? It's me, Beef.
So, think of it this way. When you're outside...
Okay, yep. Okay. Oh, she's broken. I'm so angry. It's fine. I'll make it work. Oh, my computer. Why do you do this? What's going on, Task Manager? The fuck you mean my CPU is at 50%? What the fuck you mean by this? Streamlabs using a lot of it? Yeah, I get that. Premiere using a lot of it? What the Crash Bad Handler. Okay. It's fine.
Most camera systems mimic how the human eye works.
Yep, I'll take it. I hit the wrong button. It's fine. I'm like freaking out here. I don't know why this does this. Is it me? Am I the problem? I'm probably the problem, but I just don't understand why you do this. Like, I just want to be able to edit, goddammit. There we go. No! Please? Ah, I'm mad. Just get where you gotta go. Boop. I'm dying. Now, did stream crash? That's a question. I don't think it crashed. If it crashed, let me know. I need to know.
So, think of it this way. When you're outside in bright sunlight...
I can make this work. Oh. I just need to know what is going on. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, Premiere does this thing where it just decides not to work sometimes for me, and it makes me really upset.
Get small. So think of it this way: when you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets.
Okay, where are you? That's... Boop. I'll take it. Yeah, this guy really made the mistake. He made a very important mistake of... He put his... Where are you?
Small. So bright sunlight, your pupil gets small.
And then... Boop. Boop. I'm on. I hope Jack can see the level of shenanigans I'm currently dealing. I'm killing you. What is going on? I'm so confused. I don't like that. It makes me quite upset. No. No. It's 2:15. I'll take it. I'm back. Maybe. I am here and ready to go. No, I'm not. It seems like she broke. She seems broken to me. Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Take this.
Bright sunlight, your pupil gets small.
Okay, that looks good. I just need... I'm gonna have to just make this work, I think. And the way I'm gonna make this work is fucking around finding out.
Outside in bright sunlight. Outside in bright... Think of it this way.
I probably should add more.
When you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small. So think of it this way. When you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small, and you can see a lot of things.
There we go. Come on. No. No. Damn you. What the fuck did I just do? How the fuck did that just happen? Back. I think I just lost all the progress. Okay. I was about to say, what the absolute fuck? Ugh. Give it to me. Okay.
Most camera systems mimic how the human eye works. So think of it this way.
If I go like that, I go like that, and then I go like that.
So think of it this way. When you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small, and you can see a lot of things. So think of it this way. When you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small, and you can see... Okay,
so I can make this work. I can We're gonna do a landscape shot. I don't want a drone landscape. I want like a... I'm seeing a lot of movement. I mean... none of it feels right, you know? Because it's like, you're not moving that fast, but like, I get it. Well, technically speaking, I have footage that I could use.
Oh, and you can...
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. There we go. That's like an F-22, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking my L's in Stradivarius, Bavarius cream. Because the problem is that I can't.
And you can see a lot of things.
Like, I'm having like a hard time getting to edit just because Premiere really doesn't want me to be able to edit.
You can see a lot of things in focus.
Okay. Take that. I shot this using a 85mm lens on telephoto lenses, so like ones that have a much higher focal range, you're going to be able to get the bokeh effect in a much more pronounced way just because they don't... I'm trying to think. Do they collapse? I don't believe they collapse the image as much, but let me just double check because, you know. Photo lenses collapse the picture. They making distant objects. Yeah, okay, yeah. Shut the fuck up, AI, Google AI. Like, yes, they're collapsing the image. Create the illusion of compression, making distant objects appear closer. Yeah, so like if you want to do like trick lenses or like what is it called? Forced perspective, you normally want to use like a telephoto lens just because it's going to collapse objects. And that's fine. I just wanted to double check, but it's able to make the bokeh look be a lot more pronounced on screen. So what you're seeing is going to look more in or out of focus depending. I want you. And then there's the second problem, which is like when you get to like hyper what the fuck is it called? When you get to like hyper fast lenses, ones that you can get like an f1.4, you're talking a depth of field that is so not I don't want to say fucked, but it's a depth of field that's so small that like the front of your nose is going to be in sharp focus, but by the time I get to my eyes, it's going to be out of focus. And like that's cool and everything, but practically speaking, for a filmmaking setting, if you're not doing product photography, it's just not worth it. But that's at least how...
Focus.
Okay, so then we can cut here. Boop. Okay, we're at least cutting where we need to cut. That's helpful. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 when you're editing something, you're literally just working through problems. There's no time when you edit something or make something where you're not working through some type of problem.
But when you're in a dark room,
You're not working through a problem that you shouldn't be working through, and something that probably worked for you yesterday. It's like coding in that sense, where it's just like, yeah, something that worked yesterday is not going to work today, and like you don't know why. You're not going to be told why. You're not going to understand it, but you're going to have to deal with it, and that's fine. That's the liberty, and that's the fun of the situation. I'm very thankful and very happy we have 5 viewers right now, but I really have no idea how that happened. So thank you guys for watching. I don't even know how we're an hour into this, because this video should have taken at max 4 minutes to edit.
but when you're in a dark
Come on, baby. Come on, give me it. Give me it. I know you can give me it. Also, whenever you do anything that you're not going to mess up or not going to fix, as in it's a done deal edit, save. Just save as much as humanly possible.
but when you're in a dark room, when you're in a dark room and your pupil enlarges, well, you can't really see as many things in focus.
Someone explained to me how the timing of the clock got out of sync. I'm not happy about that. I'm not gonna fix it, but I'm not happy about it. Come on, baby. I know you have it in you.
This is exactly how.
I know you have it in you.
But when you're in a dark room and your pupil enlarges, well, you can't really see.
We'll take it. And we're gonna take it again.
Room and your pupil.
Come on. I know you have this in you. Chat, you're gonna see sides of me that you're not really gonna want to, as in I normally talk dirty to my computer whenever it's not acting the way it's supposed to be. And this is a trick that I learned through years of working in construction and trades, that if you just talk dirty to inanimate objects, they'll start doing what you want them to do. They really will. You know, you really want something to work, you just kind of get up in there and you start whispering to it and you say, you like that, you little fucking bitch? And then it'll just work. I don't make those rules. I just fucking use them, you know? That's at least how it works in my head. Like, what do you, like, if you're not going to talk dirty to your inanimate objects that you work with every day, then what are you doing?
Dark room and your pupil enlarges?
Like, I definitely told a pipe wrench that I was going to, quote unquote, fuck the shit out of it if it didn't, get get the trap lid off when I was pulling once. There it is. There's the word pupil. We're back, baby. We're so fucking back. Hello, hello, hello. Give me that. What's like the most amount that I can get? Yeah, baby.
Your pupil enlarges? You can't really see as many things.
See, the problem with this shot was that even though I was like, I think I was at like an f1.8, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean? I was like, what the hell do you mean, Spider-Man, that you're currently in focus, but they're not? That makes no sense. That makes no sense, Spider-Man. Who do you think you are? Yeah, it works. No. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I want chicken nuggets. I want chicken nuggets. But I'm not gonna get
You can't
them.
really see as many.
Cause my life is full of venom. Cause I ain't gonna get them. My fucking chicken nuggets. I shaved today. And I'm not sure why. I wish I was playing music. But that would ruin
You can't
the
really see as many
vibe.
things in focus.
Come on.
This is exact.
Come on. Okay.
This is exactly how the camera iris works.
Come on. We have 24 seconds to wrap this bad bitch up. Oh, baby, I know you have it in you. Because that's like a 10-seconder, and then that's a 10-seconder, and then... Oh boy, do I talk a lot more. We might have screwed the pooch on this one, chat. Is the problem that I'm streamlabbing? That might be the problem. We'll see. I sure would like control over my fucking mouse, please. Thank you. I'm really working with like half the kid I normally.
Exactly how the camera iris works.
Oh. Ooh, my hands. Ooh, my fingies. My phalanges. Anything? I really need you to just... Is there a way for me to put this in like Maybe I'll fix it.
The iris.
Who's ever here? I've been watching Fargo with the fellas, and here's the current problem with watching Fargo with the fellas. It's we're in season 2, and it's an anthology, and I'm just like there's a level of stupidity that I can handle, and it's because it's like I've been a dumb guy. I've been a, you know, I'm male, so defaulto method is I'm pretty dumb about most things worldwide, and I'm pretty hard-headed about most things, generally speaking. And, like, that's fine. I can handle that. I'm watching this thing, but it's like, if my wife had me cover up a murder, and I'm now on the line, and my only thing is that I'm trying to save up so we can buy this butcher shop, and then this fucking bitch... And yes, it's not right for me to use that term to describe her, but honestly, yes, we have a joint savings account, but she's sitting there just like, I want to go to a self-help seminar for myself, go to this class that teaches me how to be the best version of myself. Fully supportive. Love you, honey. That's great. Cost $500. Okay, I need $500 for a down payment for this butcher shop, which I thought was our dream. But like, bitch, what the fuck do you mean? That you took the money without even talking about it? Well, it's part of my money. That's fine. That's fine. But, like, conceptually speaking, we own a butcher shop. Butcher shop is an entrepreneurial venture which creates some type of fucking wealth for you because you're not gonna run it at a loss, and I assume murdering and butchering meat for a living is probably more lucrative and a higher profit margin than you would expect considering the cost of meat, even in the fucking 1970s. So it's just like, seminars for self-help don't just stop out of the fucking thin air. You know, give me like 4 months and we can take out a fucking home equity loan. But no, instead of having the forthright thought, again, I just covered up a fucking murder for you. Instead of doing that, you're gonna fuck me. I get it. I understand the anger, but god damn, it would make me so mad. It would genuinely make me so mad. And like I'm not gonna say I have the right to be mad about that. I'm just saying that, like, what the fuck do you mean you spent all of our money? And now it's just like, well, he shook on it. Bitch, you shook on a deal that you stole the money from. And also, as a side note, we find out right before this, I think we're in the 3rd episode of the season, so, like, you know, spoilers and whatnot, so I do apologize, but we find out literally an episode before this, like, or during this episode, that he's really excited to have a kid, but she's secretly on birth control and not telling him she's on birth control, which, like, they're married and shit, and I don't know, maybe I'm just an open book about my communication with, like, partners and other stuff like that, but, like, that seems like so, one, you kill somebody, you then have your husband cover it up, he then really wants to have a child with you, and instead of letting him have a fucking child with you, your response is to be secretly on birth control, and then instead of letting him pursue his dream, which is that of having, you know, a butcher shop, you take the money, and then it just makes me so mad. Like, it really does just make me so livid.
The smaller the iris, the holy shit.
You know, I just had to get that off my chest, and
the smaller the iris. Okay, yeah. The smaller.
I would like to know where this is. I very much would like to know where I am in the timeline. Is that a possibility? That would make me quite happy. Believe it or not, that would make me quite the happy boy if I could just see where I am in the timeline. No. Maybe. I really would like
the smaller the iris. The smaller the iris.
There we go. I also just don't like how out of focus this video is. It makes me really upset.
Exactly how the camera iris works. The smaller the iris, the deeper the depth of field, and the more things in focus in a shot.
Did I fuck that? I had to have fucked that. Oh! I really do. It's like, at this point, I normally would just shut down and restart my computer, but I can't do that here. So I'm just going to have to, like, say fuck it and really hope for the best. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. And the reason why it upsets me is just like, it shouldn't be a problem, and yet here it is being a problem. And that really irks me. Because it'll work for a good few seconds, and then it's just like, I'm not going to work anymore. And I don't get it. And that really is the main thing about Premiere that irks me.
So, the wider the iris, the shallower the depth of field, the less things in focus, the smaller the...
Hello? Are we just broken again? Okay, we're just broken again. Cool. Cool. I'm not mad. I'm livid, but I'm not mad. I'm livid. I'm so angry. Oh, baby, I am so angry about this. So is the issue like something on Task Manager? Like, what the fuck? Is it Google Chrome that's the problem? Is it just that I'm using these two things in conjunction with each other? Like, why the fuck?
This is exactly how the camera iris works. So, the wider the iris, the shallower the depth of field, the less things in focus, the less things in focus,
We'll take that. We'll take that right there.
The smaller the iris, the... Holy shit.
Come on, baby. Come on, I believe in you. I have 5 new people. How you doing? How you guys? How's the day going? On chat.
The smaller the iris, the deeper.
Yep. Okay. I found the spot. Boom. I did that by accident, but we're here now. Come on, baby. We're doing a minute film school today. That's kind of what we're editing. That's what we're working on. I have another video I need to edit right after this. That should take literally, it's slapping 5 clips together and just editing them in time. But it's just like, don't know why it's taking this long.
Shallower the depth of field, the less things in focus. The smaller the iris, the deeper the depth of field, and the more things...
Okay, now I just need to... Come on. I need literally to cut 2 frames and this bad bitch is done. Like, I need to cut 2 frames and then I'm where I gotta be. Can I do that? Please? No? There we go.
The smaller the iris, the is in focus. The smaller the iris.
Nope. Need like 1 more frame.
The deeper the depth of field. In focus. The smaller the iris, the deeper the depth of field, and the more things in focus in a shot.
Come on, baby. And then, boop. Give me it. Give me it! Come on. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets. Something, something with Folgers in your cup. Okay. I'm upset. 50,000 on my neck is disrespect. So this is really the only problem with like doing this is that Is there like a performance mode for this? I doubt it. Okay. So if I cut here and here and then do that and then move that. Okay, so like
in a shot. Quick example. Quick example. So remember, depth of field is all about control.
I don't think I have that. Right? Yeah, I don't actually need that. Like, because I have it here, but it...
Quick example, if you have a 50mm lens at f1.8, you're going to have a shallow depth of field, meaning you'll get that nice blurred background with a sharp subject. If you bump it up to f8, well, the depth of field gets deeper and more this
Okay, so...
scene will be in focus.
I actually don't think I need that. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like I need this part, and I wish I could show you guys in like real time, but this playback is being really fucking stupid.
Example. Quick example. If you have a 50mm lens at Quick example. If you have a 50mm lens at f1.8, you're going to have a shallow depth of field, meaning you'll get that nice blurred background with a sharp subject. If you bump it up to f8, well, the depth of field gets deeper and more of the scene will be in focus.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop that just because I don't think it actually matters. Like, the point of this video is to try to get people to go out there and fuck around with f-stops and depth of field themselves, because that's really all it's about. Like, just, I want to give enough information for you to know how to do something and then to go and do it yourself. Because if you're not gonna do it yourself, then why are you here? Not why you here, but why'd you make it to the end of the video? Like, it's... I shouldn't say that, because that's not the right way to think about it. It's just more of, like, filmmaking is a lot more fun when you're actually a part of it and doing it. It's not really fun if you're just watching other people do it. Like, it's a creative endeavor. It's a way for you to be expressive. It's a way for you to treat yourself as, like, you. Like, you get to be yourself, which is, I always think, the coolest part of any creative endeavor. Like, it's not about being what you think somebody wants you to be. It's about you being exactly who you are. And that's just what makes filmmaking such a fucking powerful thing. So, yeah. Is that cope? Probably. But, like, you know, I'm all about coping. But, like, you know, I believe in cope. I think cope is the most powerful force on Earth, and I'm fine with that. So, I also think that if you're going to be doing it f1.8 versus, like, otherwise, like... Did I explain that it had to even do with the f-stop? It had to do with the iris. Probably would have been smart to say that the iris was connected to the f-stop. I'll have that pop on screen. Because if you're watching shorts, you're doom scrolling anyway, so if you're watching, that works. That fixes it. That fixes that problem. Because I just realized that there wasn't an f-stop. I think that's the way to put it. I also just want to be able to fucking, like, I need to get these 5 frames, sir. Why are you making that hard for me?
shot. So remember, depth of field is all about control. The wider the iris, the shallower the focus. The wider the iris, the smaller the iris.
Beef, you're just saying the same shit again. You're really just repeating yourself now, and listen, dog. It's like, I know you wrote it, but like, that's embarrassing. That like, my brother in Christ, me. That's embarrassing. Why do you have to repeat yourself? Like, people aren't gonna get what the fuck you're saying.
Play around with it. Use a creative.
So I'm just gonna cut that out. I'm gonna go over to where it talks about play around with it, have fun, and yep. And then boom, we cut to the outro, and we'll say we hit it. We really did something here, and we'll call that an edit. You know what I mean? Maybe, perhaps a doodles. I don't know what I'm saying half the time, guys. I just kind of... I think I was born... actually, let me... To quote my mother, she says that I was given the ability to speak, like I could talk before I walked, and she told me I have never shut up since. And you know what? That one hurt, but it's unfortunately the truth. Come on. Can I save it? Okay, I can save it. So saving it seems to fix something.
The wider the iris.
Okay, so that's the part I don't need.
Play around with it. Use a...
Come on, baby. So I figured out how to, circumvent this problem.
Play around with it, use it creatively, and you'll have a lot more fun filmmaking.
If I just save it, it'll...
Play around with it, use it creatively, and you'll have a lot more fun with whatever your creative projects are.
That one sounds better. Because it's not about filmmaking. Like, depth of field is a really important thing in photography. It's a way to highlight where your subject is. It is a way to direct the audience's focus wherever you want them to go. And if you're not willing to do that, and you don't care about that, then that's fine. But, the job of being a filmmaker or being in a creative industry is basically to just... It's to be a magician, all right? Your job is to be a magician. Your job is to literally sit there and be like, this is... I'm pulling a trick on you. My job is to pull a trick on you. And then you're good, That's just what it is. Like, you need to pull tricks on people. They need to be into it and be fooled by it, and it's a fun time.
A lot more fun with whatever your creative projects are.
Now, what I think I need to do is... Like here, go there, bring this over here.
Creativity is dangerous. Be dangerous. Have a good one. Dangerous. Be dangerous. Have a good one. Have a good one.
Sab, I don't know if you're still here, but I just want to say, on the fucking money. Exactly a minute. Better. I'm better. Fuck yeah, I am better. Look at that. Exactly on the money. Boom. Give me that ding ding sound. Where's that ding ding sound? We won that shit. Better player alert. On the money. It's just the vibe. And with that, we're...
Be dangerous. Have a good one.
Now, this is the second Minute Film School I've ever made, so let's see. There's a lot I want to do with it, like just from a creative standpoint, like mainly the
Have a good one. Have a good one.
Ooh, and if I can take this and put it... Now, this might do absolutely nothing for me, by the way. There's a shot that this does nothing for me. But if it works...
Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, depth of field. Ready? Go. Okay.
That should make it work
depth
as
of field
like a...
is the range in a photo or video where things are in sharp focus.
Loop.
It's all about what's in front of and behind a subject in a shot. Think of it like a camera's ability to decide what's sharp and what's blurred. You control this with the iris of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow the lens opening is.
Also, I didn't have time to go over it today, but basically, if you would like to know what an f-stop is, an f-stop is a mathematical equation. It is ow. Okay, we're good. You can see this. So you see how there's the thing in there? And then it gets bigger, and then it gets smaller, and then it gets bigger. So basically, the f-stop is a mathematical equation of you take the millimeter size, which is 35 millimeter, and this goes up to a 1.5 f. So what that does is it basically says you take 35 and you divide it by 1.5, and that is how big the opening is in millimeters on this iris. So if we go down to an f11, 11 divided by 35 is like 3.3, I think, or 35 divided, yeah, it's like 3.3 millimeters. And if you look in there, if you were to measure the like distance across, you'll probably be at 3.3 millimeters. That's how f-stops work, and they're just math. The other thing you need to know about them from an exposure standpoint is that they are, to go from 1.5 to 2.8, you need twice the amount of light in a scene. This is why lenses that have very low meaning like f1.2, f.8, shit like that, they're called fast lenses, because the idea is that the shutter, which is taking the which is just capturing the light in the image and then allowing it to be processed, the shutter is capable of still having higher speeds and low light. So like, you know, if you're doing nighttime photography, you might have like a fucking shutter speed of like 2 seconds, because you need to like allow the sensor to be exposed to darkness for 2 seconds to be able to see a fucking thing. But if you have a fast lens, it's like, might just be, you know, second and a half. Also, astrophotography is really cool because it you have to like get special rigs that mimic the rotation of the Earth. So a really cool way is that like they can't be pointed at the sky, because you're going to get lights in like low settings. So yeah, you know, fun little stuff.
Narrow the lens opening is. Fun fact, most camera systems mimic how the human eye works. So think of it this way, when you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small and you can see a lot of things in focus. But when you're in a dark room and your pupil enlarges, well, you can't really see as many things in
Ah, fuck. I need this to go over both of those. Boop, boop. Oh, come on. Okay.
focus. This is exactly how the camera iris works. So, the wider the iris...
Oh, fuck. It's amazing how for anything I have to do on here, I just have to save, which is the most annoying thing possible. But I'll take it.
Outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small, and you can see a lot of things in focus. But when you're in a dark room and your pupil enlarges, well, you can't really see as many things in focus. This is exactly how the camera iris works. So, the wider the iris, the shallower the depth of field, the less things in focus. The smaller the iris, the deeper the depth of field, and the more things in focus in a shot. So remember, depth of field is all about control. Play around with it, use it creatively, and you'll have a...
I say so much during this. And, like, it's ugly. It's, like, actually ugly. And it makes me really mad that that's, like, a quirk that I have while speaking. However, you know, you just roll with those punches because at the end of the day, it's about getting something done and not about it being perfect. Did my stream crash? Oh wait, no, I uploaded my video uploaded. I just be uploading videos, bro. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Dangerous. Have a good one. Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, depth of field. Ready? Go. Okay, so depth of field is the range in a photo or video where things are in sharp focus. It's all about what's in front of and behind a subject in a shot. Think of it like a camera's ability to decide what's sharp and what's blurred. You control this with the iris of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow the lens opening is. Fun fact, most camera systems mimic how the human eye works. So think of it this way, when you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small and you can see a lot of things in focus. But when you're in a
I don't
dark
like the
room
pause
and your
before
pupil
small, but I'm
enlarges,
not gonna fix it.
well, you can't really see as
I
many
should,
things in
but I
focus.
just- I'm
This
not
is
gonna.
exactly how the camera iris works. So, the wider the iris, the shallower the depth of field, the less things in focus. The smaller the iris, the deeper the depth of field, and the more things in focus in a shot. So, remember, depth of field...
I can actually just get rid of this opening so, and then we're like, fine.
So,
It's like I'll get rid of this, but I won't get rid of the pause when I say the word smaller, like a jackass. But you know. Sometimes it's not about being right, it's about sending a message. What's the message? Fuck if I know, dude.
depth of field is all about control. Play around with it, use it creatively, and you'll have a lot more fun with whatever your creative projects are. That's all for today's Minute Film School. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, creativity is dangerous. Be dangerous. Have a good one. Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, depth of field. Ready? Go. Okay, so depth of field is the range in a photo or video where things are in sharp focus. It's all about what's in front of and behind a subject in a shot. Think of it like a camera's ability to decide what's sharp and what's blurred. You control this with the iris of the...
I'm adding the thing. Come on, baby. Give it to me.
Control this with the iris...
Okay, so then I put T and do also called f-stop. And then boop. Come on. I believe in you. Or I don't. I don't know. Is there a way for me to get this fucker open? No? God damn it. We can make this work. We can make this work. I know we can make this work. It's fine. Maybe it's not fine. I don't know. We'll see. that was 6 minutes ago. Jesus.
You control this with the iris.
Oh, that's a lot of things. Fuck. Actually, that's better. That's better. Open that. Perfect. Come on. Open, you bitch. No. No. I need you to... Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We found... Don't save. Just don't save. Cleaning up. Okay. Open her back up. I believe in myself, which is always a mistake. You should never believe in yourself, except for all the times you should. You know? I won't tell you where to make that line, but that's a line that I currently make. Oh, baby, come on. Ooh, baby, I love the way. Is there an expand button? Come on. So I can do that. I can fucking do this bullshit. Oh, I want it so bad though.
The iris of.
Okay.
The iris of the lens.
Okay. Maybe what I could just do is. I really would like to add a fucking stroke here. Wait a minute. No? Bitch. Bitch! Come on. I'm so mad. This is like literally the last thing I have to do, and it won't let me do it. Alright, so that means we're gonna have to get creative about this, because when life fucks you, you gotta fuck it back. So what we do is we open Photoshop. We then go to a new file. Now depending on how or if Photoshop fucks us, we then also called f-stop. Go here. It's already centered. Go here. Boop. Boop. I'm doing my damnedest. Boop. 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 Ooh, baby, I love the way. That song's been stuck in my head all day. I don't even know what it's called. Ooh, baby, I love the way. We have almost been streaming for 2 hours now, and I really don't know where the time has gone, and I can't tell if that's a good or bad thing, to be honest with you. We'll just say it was a PNG. We'll then put it there. And boop, 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 boop. Chat, this is what we call being creative. Finding creative solutions to problems that we shouldn't be having, but sometimes you just be having them. You can only take that. Boop. Put put that up like there. And then we add the pop sound. Pop, pop, goes the weasel. I really wanted to also like show you guys. What am I fucking thinking? Oh, I need the pop sound. That's what I need. I'm like all over the place today. I'm gonna try to stream for like 3 hours. Come on. Can I just... I'm gonna have to do it this way, aren't I? Yeah, I am. That's fine. So if you learned anything from me, learn how to not do things. Because the way I do things is not always the most proper or exciting. The way I do them is usually the most ludicrous and annoying. I need this pop to like be right though. Nope, needs to be 1 frame faster, and then needs to be -15, and
with the iris of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow the lens opens.
okay, so let's watch her one more time, Jack.
Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, depth of field. Ready? Go. Okay, so depth of field is the range in a photo or video where things are in sharp focus. It's all about what's in front of and behind a subject in a shot. Think of it like a camera's ability to decide what's sharp and what's blurred. You control this with the iris of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow the lens opening is. Fun fact, most camera systems mimic how the human eye works. So think of it this way, when you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small.
God damn it, I'm fixing the small. It's making me mad. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm doing it.
Small.
It's making me mad, and like, the problem with doing this is that I have to like edit fucking 50 other things and like edit. And I'm not mad about having to edit the 50 other things. It's just kind of like, you know? Because now everything kind of has to move. That's like a what? Well, I guess I can just move that and then... Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it because I'm a smarty pants. I'm a smarty guy. Ooh. Okay, I'm ready. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bullshit. Oh, come the fuck on. We're then going to move all of it 7 frames. And then, come on. That goes there. Chat, do we put music in the background, you think?
Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today,
Or is that completely ruin
today's lesson,
what we're
depth
going
of
for
field.
here?
Ready? Go. Okay, so depth of field is the range in a photo or video where things are in sharp focus. It's all about what's in front of and behind a subject in a shot. Think of it like a camera's ability to decide what's sharp and what's blurred. You control this with the iris of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow the lens opening is. Fun fact, most camera systems mimic how the human eye works. So think of it this way, when you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small and you can see a lot of things in focus. But when you're in a dark room and your
Do
pupil
I add music?
enlarges,
Yay?
well,
Nay?
you can't really see as many things
I
in
don't know.
focus. This is
Maybe.
exactly how the camera iris works. So, the wider the iris, the shallower the depth
And
of
if I
field,
add music,
the
what
less
music
things in
am I
focus. The smaller the iris, the deeper the depth of field, and the more things in focus in a shot. Remember, depth of field is all about control. Play around with it, use it creatively, and you'll have a lot more fun with whatever your creative projects are. That's all for today's Minute Film School.
Do I want this one? Let's see. It's like, I don't, but like, what the fuck else am I gonna use? No, there's definitely something better. What's like a... Why is it going here? This is not where it should be going. This isn't the right spot for it to download to, and it knows it's not the right spot for it to download to, so why is it downloading here? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Is it because they have different... That's right, because they have different... Whatever. What music do I want? What music makes sense? What music screams, this guy kind of knows what the fuck he's talking about? Ooh, I should also tell you guys, I'm thinking of making like a... for the beef breakdowns, I'm thinking of making an intro, and the intro I'm thinking of doing is like... like the acapella main theme of like Mario 64. Like I want this, but I want like the actual one because I think that'd be really cool. From Bomb on Battlefield, like a but
Of complete focus.
and it's just kind of me like fucking around. Like I know there's a version of like I'm gonna have to like spend a day listening to Mario music. Wait, actually, it's the Mario Sunshine Floodless music. I think this would go hard as the opening. No, what the what? Like, I think this would go really hard. I'm thinking this for the intro of breakdowns because I just think it'd be funny. Like I want to do this. Now, it wouldn't be for this specific video, but like when like doing the breakdown stuff, like I'd have ideas of like, yeah, like me writing, and then it'd be like Beef breaks it down. Cause I always be breaking it down. You know what I mean? Got me? I always be breaking it down. I should really just download this now that I'm like actually thinking about it. Oh, my neck! I need to fix that like bad. And then we're just gonna put that in there. Okay, but deadass what music what music we picking? Before I just show you guys my entire fucking YouTube studio, because that seems like a bad idea, I'm going to do something else. If it lets me? Are you gonna let me, or are you gonna be upset at me because I'm live? Let's see. I don't know. I can't tell. It won't let me go. Okay. Damn, dude. Lost another sub. Rest in peace, the Beefster. So this is creator music. This is kind of what, when you get to be like a monetized account, like this is what you get to see. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go to there. Thank you. So like, you actually get the opportunity to just like see a bunch of music that you could pay for like licensing for and other stuff like that. I have like my own library of downloaded shit that I have.
Like you.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no.
A lot of songs that I've just kind of saved to save. But technically speaking, if you're like in creator music, you can use any of these for free in like your videos and not be completely fucked. I want informative. Okay. Let's go with that. That sounds awful. So you find out pretty quickly that this music actually fucking sucks 9 times out of 10. But this is what they give you. So you could use this, or most YouTubers have found that due to copyright laws and fair use and a bunch of court cases that have just been done, and due to the prevalence of this cool thing called Let's Plays, video music is not free to use. Like, you could still be taken down and copyright struck for it, which is like really the biggest problem. But video game music is typically gonna get you in the clear. So if you can find a smart game, so let's just go to YouTube and look for, hey look, it's me. It's me when I was 20. Behind every toxic man, there's often a toxic woman. Shut the fuck up, dumbass. But Matthew Lillard, I do love you. You want something like like what's a? I don't think Sonic music. What did I use last time? I used like some bullshit for sure. I don't want the Able Sisters again. Smart video game music. That definitely is not going to work the way I want it to, but you know, we're here now. I keep saying we're here now like it fucking matters, but we are here now. That's 5 hours, so I'm not gonna be able to download it. I need something like... No, I want like, let's try royalty-free educational background music. Yeah, baby, now we're back. Now we're fucking back. Download and license at Envato. Well, lucky for me, I have an Envato account. Talk about that later. No. 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 Okay, well. No. I'm pissed. This isn't what I want. I want something that's actually royalty free, you sons of bitches. Don't lie to me. I don't like being lied to. So I'm not about to hear some. No. I have to include the following credits. But technically speaking, it is a YouTube short, so like you're not gonna get copyright claimed for it. But like, I still want. Does this even fit the vibe?
Depth of field, the less. Ready? Go. Okay, so depth of field is the range in a photo.
I can't tell if I actually need music for this. If anyone is still here, can they tell me, do you think music is needed? Because, like, I can't tell if I actually need music for this or if it's just kind of like a nice thing for me to have. Because if it's a nice thing for me to have, then alright, it's a nice thing for me to have. But if I don't need it, then fuck it. What fuck do I care? But I can't tell. This song is free on YouTube as long as you are given the artist artificial music. If you want more support, okay. Well, my brother in Christ, there's a high chance. Well, actually, no, it's not a high chance. It came out 7 years ago, so that's a lie. What do you mean? What happened to the MC Virgins? Well, now I want to know what happened to the MC Virgins. I love the MC Virgins. Well, now I need
in the
to
past year. So, I just want to let you guys know. I love you all. I appreciate those who are curious to know if we're still releasing music or checking on us from time to time. You guys are the best. And let's just hope everything goes up from here. So, love you guys.
So after this video came out, they released the sped up and slowed down remixes of songs, and then they released World's Worst Boy Band, and right after that they released Balls Out Freestyle. They also became a lot more active on social medias, and they previewed a
Well, now I want to know.
which had MC Cudge on it, which they never released, which I was kind of sad about. It sounded pretty good. But recently they've gone quiet on all of their social medias since August, and it seems like they are going to disappear again. So when are they going to come back is usually the question I ask when they disappear like this. Now, since it's about to be, Christmas season, the music industry is about to shut down for the months of like December.
I'm already out. I did want to know, but I'm out. I just like seeing what happens to the MC Virgins. They're my boys. Fuck me, dude. Where are you? What is the song I'm picking? Chat, what song do we want? Do we even want a song? Do we need a song? So here's what we got.
Hi, welcome to Minute Film School. Today's lesson, depth of field. Ready? Go. Okay, so depth of field is the range in a photo or video where things are in sharp focus. It's all about what's in front of and behind a subject in a shot. Think of it like a camera's ability to decide what's sharp and what's blurred. You control this with the iris of the lens, which determines how wide or narrow the lens opening is. Fun fact, most camera systems mimic how the human eye works. So think of it this way, when you're outside in bright sunlight, your pupil gets small, and you can see a lot of things in focus. But when you're in a dark room and your pupil enlarges, well, you can't really see as many things in focus. This is exactly how the camera iris works. So, the wider the iris, the shallower the depth of field, the less things in focus. The smaller the iris, the deeper the depth of field, and the more things in focus in a shot. Remember,
What do we think?
depth of field is all about control. Play around with it, use it creatively, and you'll have a lot more fun
What do we
with
think,
whatever
boys?
your creative projects are. That's all for today's Minute Film School. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, creativity is dangerous. Be dangerous. Have a good one.
I really can't tell if I need the music or not. Yep, I'm being advised to not do the music, and honestly, I think that's the right call. It feels correct. We're at 1 minute and 1 second. Now, it'd be cooler if I can actually get the entire thing under a minute,
Good one.
but I won't do it. Because it's like, why should I? Because we go out here, and if I wanted to end it there, That's 1 minute, 1 second. And it's like, I honestly could get this to be exactly 1 minute, but doing that feels so cheap, and I'm not going to do that. Because then at that point, it's just like, you're not actually getting a chance to breathe, you're just yapping. So we save it a fuck ton of times, right? And then we go, oh, is there no export window? Cool. Cool. So we go to File, we go to Export, if it wants to show me that. We're going to send media to media encoder. Yep, because I'm better. Now, if media encoder loads, which it is, okay, perfect. At some point, my computer is going to crash. That's fine. But so then what you want to do over here is, I don't know if you've ever seen media encoder, but this is a fun little way to just get things done. You go to media encoder, you pick where you want it to go. I'm putting it in Minute Film School, Depth of Field. I always create a folder called Final Product. We name it what it is. What the fuck? Minute Film School, Depth of Field. Now, chat, I don't know. Never sleep on your ability to organize your files, because it's actually, believe it or not, the most important thing. Oh fuck! I didn't even check the size of that. Well, it's done. It's exported. It's done. The video's done. We have successfully edited a single video. So now we do it again. We're editing 2 shorts today, and I wanted to start doing the Scream video, but I don't think I'm gonna end up having time for that. Which I might. I think I'm gonna stream again on Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna stream again on Friday, and then when I stream again on Friday, I'll actually just record what I'm gonna be doing, so that way you can see the vibes. Because I want to be able to show that. I also really want to show you guys the script that I made for the what the fuck for like the short film parts, because I think it's really good. It's basically, the opening scene's gonna be this girl. She's in her 20s, but we're gonna say she's like 18 or 19, and we're gonna basically have it where it starts with her opening the sink. It's going to be filmed in a very bright, very nice spot, and then your next scene is like her getting ready. She smiles, she's like excited, she's excited for the day, everything's going good for the first time. She goes downstairs, she reads a note on her fridge. It says, hey, milk's about to go bad, really need you to drink it. She pours herself a glass of milk. We then zolly in, we go to a Dutch tilt, and now you realize we slowly watch her fucking choke to death on her own vomit, blood, whatever. It's because she drinks milk laced with bleach. So yeah. And then my goal was to really, really sell the suffocation, really sell the claustrophobia, and really make it, like, make you feel that level of anxiety and fear in, like, knowing you've made a mistake that's going to cost you your life, and there's no way to fix it, and you just have to slowly feel that dread come over you. That's the, that's basically what the script, at least for scene 1's going to be. I have to, like, head over to my friends and film it at some point in the next, like, week or two, but I also need a storyboard, right, and, like, get the, shot script done. So, I mean, those are 2 things that I think would be really fun to at least showcase to you guys, because it's something that's not, I'm not going to say it's not common, but it's just, I don't think a lot of people get the opportunity to see that part of the creative process, and I think that's my favorite part, where you actually get to come up with the shit. Gonna just bring these 5 bitches in. And start here.
This base model electric.
This is my roommate Michael.
This base model electric scooter says it can go 90. 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test.
And then cut this in. You know, my other friend Ryan was there. I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm gonna need some whooshes.
This base.
God damn you, Ryan. Probably just need to keyframe this shit. Yep. And then the one viewer in chat, whoever you are, tell me which one's funniest.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet. Dude, I might as well sell my car. Liz. I'll tell you what, this is gonna get me some serious sliz.
God, do I love the term sliz. Tail magnet, yeah, it made sense. Tail magnet is definitely funniest. By the way, we did not plan for that at all. I actually fucked up the filming of it. Like, I didn't get him going like the 10 miles per hour. But seeing 30 on there is just so fucking funny. Like, yeah, no, we're going 30 miles per hour. But, like,
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
like, it makes no sense.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
And then it would need to...
This base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test.
If only Ryan didn't completely... Like, don't... Rule number one of filmmaking is quiet on fucking set, Ryan. God damn you. God damn you, you're my best friend, but fuck you.
This base model electric scooter
Fuck.
says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test.
Let's put that to the test.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
Okay. I'll tell you what.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
Okay. Now, chat, second question. Is it funnier if I slow down the footage like 10%? Because hear me out, right? Like, to me, the funniest part about this is like,
To the test.
I think that cut could also be smoother. So like, what if I did one of these bad boys and it's like, if I did that, let's like hit it. Like that. Now, did I do that right? Did I already slow it down? I did. Try 80. Like,
This
there's
base
something
model
funny
electric scooter
about
says it
like
can go 19
like
miles
it
per
just
hour.
being like, yeah,
Let's
it's
put
going
that to the
30 an
test.
hour. Like, And then Ryan just... And then I just...
This
need
base
music.
model electric scooter.
Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut him out like that. Going to have to take this and then layer it in like that. And let's see how it sounds. Okay, yeah.
This base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that
Keep
to
it
the
ability
test.
with me. Thoughts? Do I keep it slowed down or do I get it back to its normal speed? Keep it a trilly.
Tell you what, this is a tail
A
magnet.
quadrilly, if you would.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet. This base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour.
I really
Let's
want
put that
him.
to the test.
Let's put that to the test. Because I could also just speed it back up.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
Because it's only 15, but it could be... I don't know.
Tail magnet.
And then cut that like there.
This base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test.
Well, maybe what I can... I think starting here makes the most sense. And then... Slowed, it's funny? Okay. Cool. Thank you. You are a lifesaver and a dear friend. Boom.
This base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's
Better
put that to
player
the test.
alert. Better player alert.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay, now we watch it 5 more times to see if there's any staying power.
This base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test.
Wait a minute, that could probably be a little bit better.
Scooter says it can go 19. Scooter says it can go 19. Base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test. Let's put that.
It should be like right there, actually.
Let's put that to the test.
Yeah, that's better cut. Listen. Listen.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
If there's anything I've learned, it's that when you put 4 people on scooters, there is nothing quite like it. Alright? It's just the fellas having a good time. And you
This
know,
base model electric
haters
scooter
gonna
says it
hate,
can go 19
but
miles per hour.
Lord knows
Let's
you
put that
want
to
it.
the test.
Lord knows it's jealousy.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
This base model electric scooter says it can go 19
And
miles
then
per
we
hour.
schedule the upload
Let's put that
for
to
like
the test.
tomorrow or Friday.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
Maybe Saturday.
This base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test.
And with that, it's amazing how this took me
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
6 minutes. Oh fuck, I didn't do
This
the
base-
one thing I should have done. Whoops-a-daisy, sequence settings. And we need to make this a Rec 709. It's going to fuck with the color space. But look at that, now he looks colorful. See? Look at that.
This base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test.
Ahem. Is the 29 legible?
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet. This base model electric scooter.
It's like, it makes no sense. It makes 0 sense, but it's so good.
This base model electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test. Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
Oh god, I gave myself lockjaw.
This base model
Fuck.
electric scooter says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test.
Ow.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
I'm just trying to massage my mandible.
This base model
The
electric
same way
scooter
most-
says it can go 19 miles per hour. Let's put that to the test. Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
Okay. But I'm very happy that we could...
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet. This base model electric scooter says
it makes
can go
no
19
sense.
miles
This
per
whole
hour.
thing makes no
Let's
sense.
put that
but
to the test.
I'm uploading it.
Tell you what, this is a tail magnet.
13-seconder. Okay. And with that, what we do next is we hit export. Because we're exporting this Johnny. We're going to call this scooter testing, I guess. Fuck it. And then we're going to go to scooter test. Create a new folder called final product. I'm gonna open that bitch, save that bitch. It's always fun to call things bitches, I'll tell you that much. And then we hit export. Okay. Alright, Sav, you ready for the next part of the day? Are you ready for the part of the day that no one's gonna... not no one. I'm going to enjoy least of all. Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Extreme Pro. We're going to make a new folder called Gen Z Horror Scream Video Wind Attack. We're being attacked by the wind? Says who? These are all my writings. So here's a bunch of different things that I've written. Here's all my story ideas and the things that I've worked on. Diaries of a Deadbeat Dad. Nice. Where the fuck are you? Don't tell me. Yeah, it's right here. It's right over here, you little bitch. I need to get better at not cursing as much as I do. Yeah, what's up, Laura? I don't know why I'm doing all these. It should just be Twitch right now. Ow, I'm itchy. Can we even see this? Like, is it that hard to make out? Oh. Oh. That creates a problem. Let's see what happens if I go... Watching it on YouTube, so let's think about this one. Let's think about how to do this in a way that helps us and not hurts us. Alt. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Instead of doing this, let's do... Yes. Oh, baby. Okay. Fuck, I need you guys to be able to read this. Shit. Sav, can you do me a favor and tell me whether or not you even care about seeing the script, or if it even matters? Maybe if I go, yeah, for video essay type of thing. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Ow. Oh. My mouth. Oh, short. Yeah, basically it's just it's a script. It's I'm gonna like start recording it. Basically, the idea is to just talk about how Generation Z, which is the generation that we're in, doesn't really have a unifying horror identity, which is a problem because every single generation before us has had a unifying horror identity, at least within the US, and generally speaking, they just kind of reflect the horror of the culture at the time. And it's just interesting how, like, one that is so diverse and so fucking unique as Generation Z has really yet to really establish itself as a culture with this. And the argument is basically bringing up how Scream from 1996 does a very good job of creating an identity that would eventually become the one that I think Gen Z either adopts or just kind of gets into the most. But that's at least the thought processy. Someone tells me Laura Carter is about to try to scam me and get me to pay. You know, you deserve it. You deserve trying to scam me, but that just, you know, don't really feel like paying for anything. I can make most of my banner art myself. You know? More than capable, but I respect your hustle. Respect the hustle. Okay, so Gen Z horror does not exist. Actually, if I'm going to be recording this, I need to not have the script up, actually. Whoops-a-daisy. That creates a problem. And then let's go to where I exist on here and bump me up. What the fuck did I just do? I made a mistake. Let's do it that way. That way we could see. Okay. Boot up. Boot up. Boot up. Boot up. I haven't really thought this through now, have I? Need to think. Okay. So so let's think about this. Gen Z horror does not Gen Z horror does not exist. Is that the right call? Is that the right thing to say? Let's think about that. I love the blue beanie. It's very comfy. Unique. Generation Z began in 1996. It's marked by first generation grow up with the internet, smartphones, and commodification of attention. Excuse me. The problem is so much of Gen Z culture is the surviving relics of millennials repackaged and handed down to the next generation. Yeah. The worst part is I know that now that I've hit the recording button, I am fucked from being able to say any of these words properly. I'm not going to drop my Discord right now in the middle of something. Well, thank you, Green Bean. That really makes me smile. Thank you so much. Like, that's really nice of you to say. Okay. Currently trying to like get this through. It's not that I don't consider like Black Mirror to be fake Gen Z horror. I think the problem is that what gets packaged as Gen Z horror is kind of like a 40-year-old person trying to connect with like 18-year-olds, like trying to market it to 18-year-olds, where it's like it's meta, it's zany, it's self-aware, and it just like, but that's not us. Like that really is just not who we are as a culture or as a society. Like, I don't walk around every day being like, how is this? I don't walk around every day being like, oh boy, I'm fucking meta and I don't care about anything and I'm sad. I walk around and I'm like, damn, dude, housing is fucking unaffordable. Well, I guess I better joke about it because that's the only thing I can really do. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it really is insert fellow kids. So it's like, oh, Green Bean, just so you know, I'm working on a script about Gen Z horror. That's the next long form video. And it's like, I'll read through what we got. Here's the first paragraph. I don't think your chat is broken. Yeah, I believe. I think I just add it back. I'll add back word here. Listen, Sav. We love a queen capable of. I don't want to add it back to my vertical sources. God damn it! I want to hide that from vertical sources because that doesn't really make sense there. And then this way you can actually read what the fuck I'm talking about. Green Bean, I'm also live on Twitch. That's why you have like half these things being where they are. Where the fuck? There we go. And then let's alt that. Can we make that? There we go. I don't know if you can read that, but okay. Well, actually, I don't. The problem is that me reading it, fuck, I am recording it. That's kind of the issue. Like, I can't, I'm not independently recording the asset. Damn it. It is what it is. Because I wanted to do, like, voice only, but it might make more sense to talk. I'm gonna just ixnay it, and then if I need to bring it up, I'll bring it up. Anyway, I am not the pheasant plucker. I'm the pheasant plucker's son. And I'll keep plucking pheasants until the pheasant plucking's done. The tip of the tongue, the lips, the mouth, the teeth, the throat. Okay. Yes, I'm stretching my tongue. Okay. Gen Z horror does not exist. Since the beginning, the horror genre has had the... Since the beginning, the... Ah! Thank you, Green Pea. I do be rhyming from time to time. Need that, like, there. No, maybe. We'll move, like, there. Okay, good. Now I'm like, dealing with a lot. Gen Z horror does not exist. Since the beginning, the horror genre has had the unique ability to always be on the pulse of culture and tell you where the world was headed. Every generation has had their own defining horror films. Does it look like I'm reading? Saf, can you tell me if it looks like I'm reading? Whether it was the Soviet Panic, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, for boomers, Suburban Crisis, Halloween for the latchkey kids, or the blurring of fiction and reality for the Blair Witch, or the Blair Witch or the blurring of fiction and reality, Blair Witch Project, for millennials. From the beginning, horror has always been a catharsis for society. Spanning back millennia, it acted as a way for people to wrestle... Fuck! Okay. Hi, Ava Scarlett. How you doing? I'm currently reading live my script. Shit, it looks like I'm fucking reading. God damn it. Okay. I can do this. Okay. Okay, so that means we're gonna have to make it smaller. We're gonna have to look focused. Were we focused? Or look focused? What's my hobby besides playing games? Well, I basically... believe it or not, it's not tough to jerry-rig a, teleprompter, because really, you can get an app on your phone that does it. They're not even... I mean, they're expensive. They're like $200 for like a cheap one. The problem is mostly just having to look like you're not reading something. So you want it to be where you could see all the words right in front of you, so you don't have to move your eyes to read. That's awesome. How do you like graphic designing? I'm good, Ava. Thank you for your time, though. Like, genuinely. I'm good. This is more of just a thing I do. Okay. Gen Z horror does not exist. Since the beginning, the horror genre has had the unique... Okay, I am reading. Fuck me. Not literally, but... Gen Z horror does not exist. Since the beginning, the horror genre has had the unique ability to always be on the pulse and tell you where the world was headed. Every generation has had their own defining horror films. Whether it was the Soviet Panic, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, whether it was we're gonna have to make it even smaller. God, dude. Like, I know you can't see what I'm looking at right now, but let me tell you, this shit is foul. Gen Z horror does not exist. Since the beginning, the horror genre has had the unique ability to always be on the pulse of culture and tell you where the world was headed. Every generation, from... Every generation has had their own defining horror films. Whether it was the Soviet Panic for the boomers, whether it was Soviet Panic... Whether it was Soviet Panic for the boomers. What the fuck? I don't even, like, because the problem is, like, I think the issue is that, like, am I only taking the audio from this, or am I taking the actual entirety of the video? You know what I mean? It's like, I want the video there for reference, but, like, I would prefer only using visuals from the pieces and stuff like that as, like, B-roll, and then have it, like, kind of tell its own story that way, rather than me sitting here and talking. Because I think me sitting here and talking, like, one, I don't have a set, it looks ugly. Two, it doesn't feel right. And, like, I don't know how to explain it other than that, but, like, it really does frustrate me. Every generation has had their own defining horror films. Whether it was the Soviet panic for boomers, a suburban crisis for the latchkey kids, or the blurring of fiction and reality for millennials. From the beginning, horror has always been catharsis for society, spanning back millennia. It acted as a way for people to wrestle with their fears and settle their doubts. It acted as a way for people to set... Habada! Habadaba! Jabba! Ah! We've talked about this. Slow down and don't randomly go into caveman speak. You're live, goddammit. It acted as a way for people to wrestle with their fears and settle their doubts about the unknown. Generation Z. Damn, bro, me too. It is what it is. Gen Z began in 1996. It's marked as the first generation to grow up with the internet, smartphones, and the... It's marked as the first generation to grow up with the internet, smartphones, and the commodification of attention. The problem is, so much of Gen Z culture is... The surviving relics of millennials, repackaged and handed down to the next generation. Us. Hi. Hi. Us. Hi. Hello. How you doing? This makes Gen Z horror difficult to conceptualize. I don't even know. I whip my hair back and it's like part of me really kind of wants to get a haircut because it's like, what the fuck is what is this? What are you doing back here? But it's like, I know I look good with long hair. I know I look good with short hair, but like, you know, depends on what I want. All right. This makes Gen Z horror difficult to conceptualize because there hasn't been a clear cultural identity established. We are a generation defined by the internet, trauma, and the clarity that everything is already fucked. Braids? I mean, that could be kind of hot. Depends on the braid. I think I could fuck up a French braid if I'm being honest with you. Make me look like a Viking. We are a generation defined by the internet, trauma, and the clarity that everything is already fucked. I was 10 when I saw my first beheading. 12 when my teachers put the school in lockdown and sobbed because a maniac went to an elementary school and shot kindergartners. As a senior in high school, I was in my home... I could fuck up being a Viking. I'm telling you. I have the red beard, you know what I mean? Like I got a red beige boy beard. I got some nice locks of hair. I got a thick head of hair, and generally speaking, I'm fine with pillaging. The other part of that, the R part of that, not a fan of. But the pillaging, I'm fine with running into a town and taking what's mine. I think I got it. I think I got the build for it. I'm built like a fucking brick house for a reason. I don't know what that reason is, but I am. 12 when my first... I was 10 when I saw my first beheading. 12 when... I was 10 when I saw my first beheading. 12 my... You know, your tongue is a muscle, and it is one that I know I exercise quite frequently, but fuck me if it doesn't get tired. Ow. Ow. Can you massage your tongue? Is that a thing? What does a tongue massage look like? I was 10 when I saw my first beheading. 12 when my teachers... The other word back then actually just meant general thieving. I don't think Vikings were more, or any more that prone than other civilizations. You know what? That's valid. That's completely valid. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to avoid the word just because of the current connotation of it. You know, if the denotation back in the Viking times, back in like the 1700s, is different, then all right, that's on me. If it's different from back in like the 1400s, that's on me. I'm just saying the modern day connotative word. I'm just gonna avoid it. I was 10 when I saw my first beheading. 12 when my teachers put the school in lockdown and sobbed because a maniac went to an elementary school and shot kindergartners. As a senior in high school, I was in homeroom watching kids my age drop... I was in homeroom watching kids my age drop Twitter videos stepping over the bullet-ridden bodies of their classmates. Yeah. As a senior in high school, I was... Sorry. As a senior in high school, I was in my homeroom watching my... As a senior in high school, I was in my homeroom watching kids my age drop Twitter videos of their bullet-ridden classmates lying there dead on the floor. You want to know what I did? You want to know what I did when faced with this reality? I joked about it. Everyone did. We all knew that one loner, the kid everyone whispered about. We all knew that one loner, the kid everyone whispered about. The one we had plans for if they ever walked in wearing a trench coat. The horror wasn't the same as millennials seeing 9/11 in homeroom or Gen X watching the Challenger blow up live. They weren't the targets. Even Columbine, as shocking as it was, felt like an anomaly. But for us, school shootings weren't one-offs, they were expected. This isn't me saying every single day of my adolescence was filled with fear, or that I expected some deranged maniac to come into my school and hurt me. But you do, to some level, internalize the fact that it could happen. You even had a drill... around it. Like a fire. Don't worry, children, if a maniac who's probably sitting in this room with you... do I want to use maniac again? I feel like I could use a better descriptive word. Yeah, this tracks for me. Sav, tell me if this is better or worse. If a low-life piece of shit who's probably sitting in this room going through this drill with you brings a gun to school, we have a plan. Deadbolt the door, turn off the lights, huddle in the corner, and he'll take one look and think, oh, guess nobody's here today. Because that makes perfect fucking sense. At 10 a.m. on a Tuesday? I mean, the more you oof. Thank you. That is... Because it's like, I don't want to just call him maniac. It's a low-life piece of shit is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they are. And I have no... I'm here to take a moral stand today that if you decide to go into a school like a fucking degenerate and murder children, you're a low-life piece of shit. And I hope there is a God, and I hope they send you to hell. That's just where I stand. Unfortunately... I know it's not the most PC take. I know we're all about defending murderers, but, like, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with being that guy. Sorry. If a low-life piece of shit who's probably sitting in this room going through the same drill with you brings a gun to school, we have a plan. Deadbolt the door. Deadbolt the door, turn off the lights, huddle in a corner, and he's gonna take one look in here and say, oh, guess nobody's here today, because that makes perfect fucking sense. At 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, because that makes perfect fucking sense at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. Needless to say, there really wasn't an illusion of safety for us. Realistically, if a shooting happened, I'd just die. Because... realistically, if a shooting happened, I'd just die. Because what the fuck else am I supposed to do? Sorry. It's actually... Because what the fuck else am I going to do against a grown man with a gun in a concrete hallway blocking the only exit? At least the police is gonna come and save me. At least the police are gonna come in and save me, right? So this in the video, I'm gonna play like actual footage from the Uvalde school shooting where the police held back parents and proceeded not to shoot the fucking shooter and allowed for a bunch more children to be murdered. Just so you're aware, that's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the smash cut in the video. Oh, serve and protect yourself, I guess. It reads, oh, guess not. Serve and protect yourself, I guess. Oh, guess not. Serve and protect yourself. Oh, guess not. Their motto is now serve and protect yourself. Is this hitting? I can't tell if this is actually funny or if it's just very much my own sarcasm and enjoying the way I yap. I've already read through an entire page, which is, I mean, not an entire page. I've already read through like 500 words, which is pretty good for me. That might sound better. I'll read that one. Guess not. Protect and serve who exactly? Oh, guess not. Protect and serve who exactly? It's crazy because it's like I know the reason why that happened and I'm perfectly aware of it, and it's like part of me wants to give the nuance and give the perspective of like, yeah, you know, that wasn't the entirety of the force and they have to follow orders and that type of thing. But it's also like, you know, no you don't. Like I don't know. Personally, my job is not more important than the safety of people that I'm or the community that I'm supposed to be trying to protect. Now, if I'm in that situation, what would I do? I have no fucking idea. I'd probably die. But like, yeah, I hope it's not my job though. You know, it's not my fucking job to do that. Anyway, as a generation, we've been pegged as uncaring and jaded. But you see, I'm not apathetic or nihilistic. I'd argue most of us aren't. I'm very afraid to die. I'm afraid to die. But I'm just not going to pretend that it's going to happen in 50 years surrounded by loved ones. Realistically, it's just as likely going to happen next week as it is in 30 years. What I think self-proclaimed Gen Z horror gets wrong about us is that they use self-awareness as a way to show that we're somehow above horror. But as a generation, we're just wearing a brave face. Yeah, if someone asked what I'd do if Jason or Michael Myers showed up, I'd tell them I'd die, because what the fuck else am I going to do? That doesn't mean I'm not going to fight for my life. That doesn't mean I'm not fighting for my life. It means I'm not so disillusioned that I can fight off a supernatural... That doesn't mean I'm not fighting for my life. It means I'm not so delusional that I can't... That... Holy fuck, I can't speak. That doesn't mean I'm not fighting for my life. It means I'm not so disillusioned that I think I can fight off a supernatural... That doesn't mean I'm not fighting for my life. It means I'm not so disillusioned that I think I can fight off a supernatural slasher. My parents thought if the Russians nuked us, they'd have time to run to a bunker and rebuild the world after. I can't even afford rent right now. And you expect me to fight for tomorrow? Fight for what? The economy's in shambles. Houses cost more than... The economy's in shambles. Houses cost more than my entire future. And the American dream died before I was even born. Each of the previous generations kept digging for gold at the roots of stability, and now I'm looking around at a barren forest and being handed a shovel. Again, I'm not nihilistic. I'm not jaded. But I'm not going to keep... I'm not jaded. But I'm not... Again, I'm not nihilistic. I'm not jaded. But I'm not going to keep looking for sustenance in a dead forest. Most of us are nomads trying to build a mosaic out of the broken pieces of society. Listen, I don't know who's still in this chat, but let me tell you, I really ate with that paragraph, and I don't care what anyone says. I really ate with the line, but I'm not going to keep looking for sustenance in a dead forest. Most of us are nomads trying to build a mosaic out of the broken pieces of society. I ate with that, and, like, I don't need you to tell me I ate with it, but I need you to know that I truly believe I ate with that sentence. And I'm always eating with that sentence, because I like to eat. I'm a big boy, I like to eat. See, the issue isn't just economic collapse. It's like, I want to look at myself to see if I'm, like, recording. And this is why I like doing this more as a voiceover. Because, like, I get so hyper fixated on, like, do I look good? Do I sound good? Do I feel good? Do I have a strong presence on camera? Should my shoulders be back? Should they be forward? Should they be hunched? Like, how? Like, I need to focus on that on top of, like, reading. Which makes me feel not self-conscious, because I can't really call myself self-conscious. Because, you know, I do this for fucking hours at a time. See, the issue... See, the issue isn't just economic collapse or random acts of mass terror by the mentally ill strangers that I'd prefer be a lot of... This is going to be a hard sentence to say, but if I get it out, it's going to be funny. See, the issue isn't just economic collapse or random acts of mass terror by mentally ill strangers that in the script I have the word should-I'd, and that's just fucking me up. See, the issue isn't just economic collapse or random acts of mass terror by mentally ill strangers that I prefer being lobotomized in a loony bin. Modern horror keeps asking me if I'm scared. Like, of what? You know? The slasher outside my house? Cool. Do you want me to be afraid before or after I check my bank account? Cool. The slasher outside my house? Like, okay, my bad. Modern horror keeps asking me if I'm scared. Like, of what? The slasher outside my house? Cool. Do you want me to be afraid before or after I check my bank account? It's that word if that keeps fucking me right now. Cool. Modern horror keeps asking me if I'm scared. Like, of what? The slasher outside my house? Cool. Of what? The slasher outside my house? Cool. Do you want me to be afraid? Do you want... Mama. Cool. Do you want me to be afraid before or after I check if my bank account can cover... Cool. Do you want me to be Slow. Cool. Do you want me to be afraid before or after I check if my bank account can cover rent? Before or after I wonder if the world is melting? Before or after I try not to think about the fact that one day someone I love might just not come home for no good reason at all? Fear isn't some monster in the dark anymore. It's ambient. It's background noise. I don't need horror to remind me I'm going to die. I need horror to tell me it's okay to be scared. And my point isn't, oh, being a part of this generation is hard or we're unique. Millennials were there at the start of the collapse. Boomers Sorry. My point isn't, being a part of this generation is hard or we're unique. Millennials were there at the start of the collapse. Boomers got shipped off to the wars. Boomers got shipped off to wars built on false flags. Farce. Dumbass. Boomers got shipped off to wars built on false flags. Gen X had to raise itself, hence latchkey kid. I'd be okay with like one or two of these problems. But it's just the fact that there's no fucking breathing room. There's never a moment to just be. Half of us understood the mortgage crisis from 2008 better than our own parents due to literally just existing in meme culture. Oh. My mouth. Okay. While it's difficult to know if some splatterpunk, underground, or abstract horror piece fully grasps the theme... Okay. While it's difficult to know if some splatterpunk, underground, or abstract horror piece fully grasps these themes, because they don't normally get traction, and when they do, it's normally infamy, like the Human Centipede or Serbian film, the closest Gen Z has gotten to legitimate horror representation was back before we were ever even born. Ironic, I know. Scream 1 was back before we were even born. Ironic. Scream 1 Scream 1 is like the godfather of metaculture. It took the rules, broke the rules, blended comedy, horror, dread, and mystery until it basically was undiscernible. Alright, thanks, Narfs. Scream 1 is like the godfather of metaculture. It took the rules, broke the rules, blended comedy, horror, dread, and mystery until it basically was undiscernible. Jokes, dialogue, everything provides this layer. Okay, yeah. Jokes, dialogue, everything provides this layer. Even the cinematography work in a way to establish multiple points. Scream 1996 is a love letter. Scream 1996 is a love letter, a deconstruction, a reconstruction. Fuck, dude, this is gonna be a hard sentence to get through. Scream 1996 is a love letter, a deconstruction, a reconstruction, a case study, and a fucking good film. It just so happens to be the best example of everything we've been talking about so far. The iconic "Do you like scary movies?" has been lampooned, integrated, and a part of everything that precedes it. It has been a part. I need to fix this line. Oh, fuck. I meant to say I'm heading into bad signal. Oh, all good. You're chilling, boss. And a part of everything that precedes it. Is that the right word? No, it's not. I'm like slowly getting through this. Okay. The iconic "Do you like scary movies?" has been lampooned, integrated, and the movie itself has become inspiration for everything that precedes it. You can't walk into a scriptwriting class or forum online and not be handed Kevin Williamson's masterpiece. You can't walk into a scriptwriting class or an online forum. Writing class. There we go. You can't walk into a scriptwriting class or online script forum and not be handed Kevin Williams. It's Kevin Williamson. God damn it. You can't walk into a script writing class or an online script forum and not be handed Kevin Williamson's masterpiece. You're told to study it. Fuck. If you really, and I mean really wanted to get technical about it, it's a precursor to elevated horror, rooted into the concepts of male fragility and praying up for the sins of your parents. And paying. And you go. You can't walk into a scriptwriting class or online script forum and not be handed Kevin Williamson's masterpiece. You're told to study it. Fuck, I mean if you really wanted to get technical about it, it's a precursor to elevated horror rooted into the concepts of male fragility and paying for the sins of your parents. Scream 1 may be a millennial era movie written by a latchkey kid, but God and Scream 1 may be a millennial-era movie written by a latchkey kid and directed by a boomer, but god damn do the aesthetics, humor, and dread of the first 4 movies capture... But god damn do the aesthetics, humor, and dread of the first 4... But god damn do the aesthetics... But goddamn do the aesthetics, humor, and dread of the first 4 movies captured the everything is fucked and I'm scared while pretending not to be better than any modern example you can think of. And do not mention Scream 5 and 6. Making the murderers Star Wars level Redditors upset at Rian Johnson isn't meta, it's lazy. Most meta is fucking lazy. It's not the same as Sidney Prescott talking about a big-breasted bimbo needing to run out the front door, but go up the stairs. Most meta is fucking lazy. It's not the same. Most meta is fucking lazy. It's not the same as Sidney Prescott talking about a big-breasted bimbo needing to run out the front door, but then she herself goes up the stair and... Oh, wait, fuck, no. Most meta is fucking lazy. It's not the same as Sidney Prescott talking about a big-breasted bimbo needing to run out the door, but instead goes up the... This is a hard sentence. I hate hard sentences, and I hate being hard. God damn. Most meta is fucking lazy. It's not the same as Sidney Prescott talking about a big-breasted bimbo needing to run out the front door, but instead goes up the stairs. It's not the same as It's not the same as the characters in Scream 4 It's not the same as in 4 when a character claims to be gay just to try to save himself because you can't kill gay people in modern 2011 era horror. It's not the same as a character in 4 claiming to be gay because you can't kill gay people in 2011 era, how do I say this? It's not the same. It's not the same as in 4 when a character claims to be gay because you can't kill gay people in 2011 era horror. It's a fundamentally different kind of meta. Rant aside, by the end of this video, I'll convince you that Scream 90... It's a fundamentally different kind of horror. Rant aside, by the end of this video, I'll convince you that Scream 96 is the quintessential godfather of Gen Z horror and why it needs a spiritual successor. Ha. And it's a fundamentally different meta. Rant aside, by the end of this video, I'll convince you that Scream 96 is the quintessential godfather of Gen Z horror and why it needs a spiritual successor to It's a fundamentally different meta. Rant aside, by the end of this video, I'll convince you that Scream 96 is the quintessential godfather of Gen Z horror and why it needs a spiritual successor so we can finally have a genuine, generational, defining horror movie. So the next part is basically going to be wow, this I can't believe I started this like 40 minutes ago. That's insane. Actually, insanity. My mouth hurt. Damn, dude, lost 2 subs. Rip. We keep pushing though, baby. Okay, we're slowly getting back into it. Do. So basically the next part is going to be footage. I'm going to try to play the song My Generation by The Who. And what I wanted to do is show brutal kills from the first 4 movies spliced in with just real horror that we've all experienced and dealt with since day one. And then we're going to include like the phone call, Randy screaming, everyone's a suspect, Billy and Stu going insane. We're going to show Sandy Hook, the Boston bombing, should be cut. Hoping to do it in like 20 seconds to establish the vibe and feel of the video. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking. Hi, new person. How you doing? I'm gonna stop recording for a second. I'm going to take that and I'm going to call that. It's going to be in here and I don't want it to be in here, but it's just going to be in here. And we're going to call this the intro. Voiceover recorded during stream. Hi everyone. Or not hi everyone. Hi, how you doing? Slowly getting through the day. Slowly getting through the concepts. I can't believe it's already 4:30. Jesus. Do. Ah, my mouth. My mouthy. My mouthy. So I have 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. So I'm on page 3 of 9 already. I'll call that a dub. I'm probably going to read the next section and then call it. Just so you guys know. It started with a phone call. Oh, wait, I should probably hit record again before I do something silly. Haha. It started with a phone call, a wrong number, a cat talking to a koi fun fact, in the script, in like earlier versions of the script for Scream, it has Casey Becker, her character's name is Prey, and then the killer is like Predator. And it's interesting because in romance stories, that like old-timey romance plays and shit, when you had two characters that were romantically involved, you had like they'd be named after Predator and Prey, which is just fucked up, but it's an interesting callback. One more sip of water. Oh wow, that burned my throat. It started with a phone call, a wrong number, a cat talking to the koi mouse. I wasn't kidding when I say they tell you to study the script in film school. I wasn't kidding when I said they tell you to study this. Ha 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 ba da. I wasn't kidding when I said they tell you to study the script in film school. It reads like a girl playing hard to get. That is until So this is like during the movie during the video I would play the line, I want to know who I'm looking at, which is like, oh my god, if you've never seen Scream, just that line alone completely changes the entire fucking dynamic. It's so good. And do I write it here? Yeah, I do. Okay. That line changes the entire tone. That line changes the entire tone, the entire sequence, everything. That line changes the entire tone, the entire sequence, everything. It's even cooler when you get the script because it's the last line on the page. It almost forces you to look at the next page. Casey is just a kid who is forced to play. Casey is just a kid who is forced into a trivia game of her life. I'm doing good, Emma Cornett. How you doing? Hi, Sarah John. How you doing? I'm currently going over reading the Scream script currently live. How you doing? I'm working on my day's going fine. I'm, like I said, working on a script about Scream, writing it and reading it. Thanks. I try to be a fun time. I'm not, but I really appreciate you saying that. Okay. Casey is just a kid who was forced into a trivia game for... Casey is just a kid who was forced into a trivia game of her life. No, for her life. That's better. That's a better word. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Not typically. I try to stream once a week. I'm probably gonna stream again come Friday. Because I want to like finish this on stream and then work on the storyboarding for the short film parts of it. Yeah. I'm a big fan of trying to make filmmaking accessible to people. Casey is just a kid who was forced into a trivia game for her life. Thank you. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Casey is just a kid who is forced into a trivia game for her life. She sees her safety gutted in the backyard, runs for freedom. Oh, you can hear my train. L. Well, thank you. I appreciate you following me. I wouldn't really say I have great potential, but I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I play games sometimes. It depends. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I'll work on that when I get a chance to. Like I said, just kind of, I don't really see a point in doing that when I have 4 followers, and like, as nice as that is, it doesn't really make sense. Anyway, I'm really good. I appreciate your hustle, though. Casey is just a kid who is forced into a trivia game for her life. She sees her safety gutted in the backyard and runs for freedom. Her safety and run... Listen, I appreciate that you're both fighting over me. That's really nice of you to say. That's very kind of you to be fighting over me like this. But listen, people who I don't know, you know, I'm really just trying to read this and get through it. Casey is just a kid who is forced into a trivia game for her life. She sees her safety gutted in the backyard. She runs for her freedom, and she sees her parents and almost makes it, but is stabbed. Why am I banning? Emma, I'm not really sure what's going on here, but like, is this going to be one of those things where you have me ban Sarah for being a scammer, and then you also turn out to be a scammer, but your play is that you're pretending to help me? Because I'm just going to keep it a trilly with you. I don't care. Thank you. Casey is just a kid who is forced into a trivia game for her life. She sees her safety gutted in her backyard. She runs for freedom, and she sees her parents and she almost makes it, but is stabbed. And normally, that's where a slasher would stop. But instead, her parents listen as Casey's breaths become less frequent and ultimately end. This causes us to see her strung up by her own intestines in the backyard. No, it's actually the front yard because she goes out the front. This causes us to see her strung up by her own intestines in the front yard. The movie starts on a senseless, random act of violence, something that shows the brutality and cruelty of the killer. The tone immediately set in this movie is that no one is safe. Someone is targeting teens, and it's unfair and brutal. That sounds strangely familiar, huh? Sounds strangely familiar, huh? So, the next day, the school So the next day, the school is covered with dozens of journalists trying to get a scoop and capture the fear. The kids are talking, joking about what happened. Tatum talks about it like it's completely above her. And Sydney cuts right through. So the next day, the school is covered with dozens of journalists trying to get the scoop and capture the fear. The kids are talking, joking about what happened. Tatum talks about it like it's completely above her. And Sydney cuts right through with, I knew her. She sat next to me in English. But does it end here? Abso-fucking-lutely not. We see Sydney in class looking at the empty seat as life goes on. As the horror is... We see Sydney in class looking at the empty seat as life goes on. As the horror is in the air. For most of Gen Z, the humor is the coping mechanism and not the truth we face. For most of Gen Z, the humor is the coping mechanism and not the truth we face. I remember seeing the suspected shooter kid come to class wearing a literal trench coat and going, "Yep, I'm fucked." It wasn't, haha, he's doing the, he's doing the, he texted people not to, you know. No, I was scared of this kid who was a loner showing up in school. No, I was scared of this kid who was showing up to school in a literal school shooter's attire. If Scream 96 was what gets pegged as modern Gen Z horror, Scream 22. If Scream 96 was what gets pegged as modern Gen Z horror, 92, I mean. If Scream 96 was what gets pegged as modern Gen Z horror, 22, it'd have the characters joke about Excuse me. Oh, I'm at like the last couple sentences here. Because my mouth hurt. It's so stupid to say my mouth. My mouth. If Scream 96 was what gets pegged as modern Gen Z horror, 22, it'd have... It'd probably have the characters wishing the slasher killed the douchebag no one liked. It'd probably have the characters wishing the slasher killed a douchebag that no one liked. Probably with red right hand playing in the background like it's some type of victory. Probably with red right hand playing in the background as some type of victory thing for the slashers. It'd probably have the characters wishing the slasher killed a douchebag character no one liked. And while killing him, they'd probably be playing red... And while killing him, they'd probably be playing the song Red Right Hand in the background. Oh. And then, when someone we did like died, they probably wouldn't even care, even though it was an integral part of their friend group. Rip West, by the way, had to look up his name. Rip West, by the way, had to look up his name. Rip West. Oh, yeah. Rip West. I had to look up his name, by the way. Casey Becker didn't just die. She was remembered in each movie after the fact. I don't even think they mention Wes's name in 6. So, this is where I would intercut the next scene, but basically I'm going to have this where each section is layered and captured in a way of like read, break up with something, read, break up with something, read, break up with something. That something being either the opening song bit or scenes from a short film that I'm, not short film, but like scenes from like a fake short film that I want to make. But yeah. So this is where the Yell Zero Bleach morning routine and Bleach drinking scene. And then we would cut to the kids sitting around reading headlines but not really giving a fuck. Ooh, the next section is long. And I mean, it's long, but it's going to take a lot for me to explain too, which is fine. Like, that's like a fucking fourth of this thing. Jesus Christ, 1,700 words. And then like... Boom. End it. Yeah. Okay. That's fine with me. Alright, guys. I'm doing good, Laura. How you doing? I think it's about time that I'm gonna head off. It's been 3.5 hours. I think it's been real fun. I'm very happy to have done this again. Laura, if you're here to sell me something, appreciate your time. Make your pitch. Unless you're leaving. Are you about to sell me something? Are you a graphic designer who has interesting art that you're trying to... Listen, Laura, I'm not trying to be mean. I literally have just had like 14 new people come in and they have all done the exact same thing. So I'm just a little skeptical about new viewers. That's on me. Okay. Now, so like, I'm probably going to end this in the next minute. What's up? I do have long hair. Thank you. My mouth hurts. I've been talking and I'm hungry and I should probably go to walk. How much time did that take too long? If you're asking me how long that took to grow, I probably started growing my hair out in 2020. I cut it in 2023. So and then I let it grow for another year. So from March of 2024 to now, this took me roughly a year to go from like a flow down to like my shoulders. I don't use oil, I just use Head and Shoulders. My hair is very naturally oily and thick and shiny. Like I said, Head and Shoulders. It's a pretty good one. I'm, like I said, probably gonna be streaming again in like 2 days, so it's up to you if you would like to join. But yeah, I'm gonna head off. It's been 3.5 hours. I got a really good amount done today. I'm very happy with it. It's your first stream? Nah, I think it's like my third altogether. I did stream like last week. I do streams every Wednesday for a couple hours. I might do some gaming on Friday. I don't know yet. You have a good one, Laura. I hope you enjoy.